You ever feel like you're dealing with a bunch of just random health issues? Low energy one day, crazy mood swings the next, maybe some brain fog you just can't seem to kick? Well, we're going to explore this powerful and often hidden link that might just tie it all together. Leaky gut syndrome. It really is all about what's happening inside your digestive system and how that echoes through your entire body.
Just think about it for a second. Are you feeling, chronically off? Maybe it's that fatigue that no amount of coffee can fix, or a brain fog that makes it hard to focus, or even mood swings that seem to pop up out of nowhere. You just know something isn't right, but you can't for the life of you figure out what's causing it. If any of that is ringing a bell, you are so not alone. So many people deal with these exact things: the bloating, the constant exhaustion, trouble concentrating, even skin problems like acne or eczema. And way too often, these things get brushed off as, oh, it's just stress, when they could actually be pointing to one single underlying issue.
So here's the big idea, the pivot point. What if the root cause of all these feelings isn't just in your head? What if it's actually starting in your gut? We're talking about a condition that scientists call increased intestinal permeability, but you probably know it by its much more common name, leaky gut.
Okay, so what in the world is leaky gut? Let's pull back the curtain on this silent culprit that might just be behind a ton of modern health issues.
I absolutely love this analogy. Just picture your intestinal lining as a super smart, high-tech coffee filter. It's built to be really, really selective. It lets all the good stuff, like vitamins and nutrients, pass through into your bloodstream while blocking all the bad stuff, like toxins and undigested food. But with leaky gut, that filter gets damaged. The tiny holes in it get bigger, and suddenly it starts leaking things into your body that should never get through.
And this chart here shows you the difference perfectly. On the left, you've got a healthy gut. It has a strong, secure barrier. Nutrients are absorbed, your immune system is chilled out, and your whole body is in balance. But then, look at the right side. With a leaky gut, that barrier is busted. Toxins, bits of bacteria, and food particles are all leaking into your bloodstream, and this puts your immune system on constant high alert, creating a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation all over your body.
And that inflammation, that's the key right there. Because a leaky gut doesn't just cause a little bit of tummy trouble. Nope, it creates this ripple effect of chaos that directly messes with your brain and your entire immune system.
Now here's an idea that might just blow your mind. Your gut is often called your second brain. And I promise you that is not just some cute nickname, it is based on some seriously incredible biology. Just listen to the scale of this. Your gut's nervous system has over 500 million neurons. That's more neurons than in your entire spinal cord. These two brains are in constant communication, chatting back and forth through this massive nerve highway called the vagus nerve. So when your gut is inflamed and unhappy, guess what kind of signals it's sending straight up to your brain? Stress signals. And it's not just your brain that's paying attention. Get this, a whopping 70% of your entire immune system is located right there, in your gut. This makes your gut the command center, the literal boot camp for your immune cells where they learn what to attack and what to leave alone. So you can see what happens, right? When that gut barrier breaks down, your immune system goes into total overdrive. It becomes hyperactive, overworked, and confused. This is exactly why a leaky gut can lead to that deep chronic fatigue, why you might suddenly develop new allergies, or why you feel like you're catching every single cold that goes around. And if you thought that was wild, here's another mind-blowing fact for you. About 90% of your body's serotonin, the famous happy chemical that regulates your mood, is actually made in your gut, not your brain. This is such a critical piece of the puzzle.
And it's not just serotonin. As you can see here, your gut is basically a factory for all these key mood-regulating chemicals. It helps make dopamine for motivation, GABA to keep you calm, and even melatonin to help you sleep. So when your gut health is a mess, the production line for these crucial chemicals gets totally disrupted. That's the connection. That's where that brain fog, moodiness, and fatigue we talked about can come from.
So the big question is, what's causing all this damage to begin with? It's time to identify the usual suspects, the common accomplices in modern life that are known for wrecking our gut lining. Yeah, this list probably looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? It's pretty much the blueprint for a modern, fast-paced life. Diets packed with processed foods and sugar, chronic stress that never lets up, not getting nearly enough sleep, and maybe relying on things like NSAIDs, ibuprofen, and alcohol. A low-fiber diet is also a huge one, because fiber is the food that our good gut bacteria need to thrive. And look, it's so important to remember this. Leaky gut almost never happens because of just one single thing. It's the cumulative effect, right? It's all these factors building on top of each other,
day after day, year after year, that just gradually wears down that protective gut barrier.
Okay, but here's the best part. This is the empowering part. We've identified the problem, and we've identified the accomplices. So now, let's talk about solutions. It is absolutely time to solve this case and take back control of your gut health.
And the best news of all is that your gut has this incredible ability to heal itself. You don't have to do some crazy drastic overhaul overnight. Just consistently making small positive changes can make a huge, huge difference in how you feel. So here is a super simple, totally actionable plan to get you started. Number 1, eat real food. Focus on whole, unprocessed stuff to bring down that inflammation. 2, slowly start to add more fiber to your diet to feed your good gut bugs. 3, find what works for you to manage stress, because those stress hormones are just toxic to the gut. 4, make sleep a priority. That's when your gut does its most important repair work. And finally, number 5, just try to reduce the known gut irritants, like alcohol and unnecessary NSAIDs.
I think this quote just absolutely nails it. It's not just about eating healthy food. True health is about making sure your gut is strong enough to actually break down, absorb, and use all the good stuff from the food you eat.
So, I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. After everything we've talked about today, from brain fog to bloating, from immunity to your mood, what signals might your gut be trying to send you? Because really listening to it, that could be the first step to feeling better than you have in a very long time.